If you ever wanted to know what happened to the old Nickelodeon Hotel over by Walt Disney World about a mile away, well, we were able to stay here just recently and they are renovating it completely. This is what it used to look like. Unfortunately, we never got to stay here during the Nickelodeon theme, but I'm happy to at least be able to stay in the new renovated rooms. We're gonna go over all the amenities as well, the food options, things to do, and some of the perks. And they also have a decent sized water park, which we were invited by Surf and Splash Waterpark themselves. But I'm going to go over all the pros and cons. There are more pros, of course. There's a lot to do here. The rooms are pretty spacious too. We had a 2-bedroom suite. I did really like the layout. I thought the bed was a little bit too firm, so if you like a firm mattress, you'll like that. And the sofa wasn't the comfiest, but if you're not going to be in your room a whole lot, then it's really not a big deal. They do have some refrigerators, and I actually love that they have their own microwaves in the room, because there are so many hotels that I wish they had their own microwave for leftovers. So that was something that was pretty awesome. They also had the coffee machine, a little sink area. The TV had some basic channels, nothing crazy. And then the bathroom was really nice. You could tell that they did a good job with the new renovations. The shower worked great. Everything worked great in the room. And from checking the website, the prices are pretty fair. You're going to save money if you want to go visit Disney. It's going to be a lot cheaper, I'm assuming, than a lot of the Disney resorts, at least the prices that I saw. So then you have the master bedroom here, which has a pretty decent sized bed with a TV, and there is a view of the water park. This part is being renovated on this side, and then there is a brand new attraction down there at the water park that we're going to show. But the other side, I think they still have to renovate that. So they have different schedules going on with the construction. But honestly, it really wasn't an inconvenience except where to figure out parking. But once you figured that out, you were good to go. You also have a closet there behind the mirror, so if you need some storage, and then the kids had their little area too with the 2 beds. We did not see a plug-in over there. That would have been really nice though, because we bring the kids' audiobook player and we basically just used it with the normal battery inside. It was charged already. So they have a tiny TV in there too, but I mean, it's a decent 2-bedroom suite room. I know the prices, like I said, are pretty fair, but again, the furniture isn't the most comfortable. That's the only downside. Kind of reminds me of like office furniture at like a doctor's office. There are 2 arcades, so I'm going to show the first one here. So they have a Zombie Land Battle, Big Bucks, Guitar Hero, Rabbids, Transformers, Minecraft Dungeons, I guess that's Dragons, TMNT, there's a Marvel like studio thing, and then the plushie arcade, the grabs, claw arcades, Halo, basketball, 2 pinballs, Luigi's Mansion, which is a fun one, Nitro Trucks, Down and Clown, they have an Iceman, Skee Ball, Space Invaders, Guitar Hero, Transformers, Mario and Sonic, this is a racing game, and Batman, Nerf Arcade, Galaga Assault, Aliens, there's a snowboarder, and then Plants vs. Zombies. Jack's gonna like that one. That's cool. Buddy boy! Look at the last one. And then Mario Kart, Fast and the Furious.
Who would be very good at Luigi's Mansion?
Who?
Are you almost ready?
Oh, yeah, because he sucks everything up.
Look.
Yeah! Isn't that cool? We'll come back for this one. This one's 15 credits. I believe we have 265. 20.
Some of these.
Okay.
You said there's another arcade?
Yeah, they said there was 2 arcades, and I saw one when I passed it. Alright, so we'll come back, but we're gonna go show the food. We're just doing a quick tour of this hotel. Hopefully it'll help you guys out if you want to stay here or not. So leaving the arcade to the right, you're going to see a little marketplace, you're going to see the lobby and even an ice cream shop, and then the movie theater and the second arcade, which is a bit smaller. This is the second arcade. It's got Terminator, Walking Dead, Cars, Cruise and Blast, Super Bikes 3, which kids always like, Injustice. Yeah, I always wanted to play Wicked Tuna, Rampage, Nicktoons Nitro, some sort of NOS, that's another racing. Hold on, Snowball, Toss, Jurassic Park arcade, but the other one is much bigger.
I like how it's not a lot of. There's no ticket.
There's no ticket or token things. It's just a true arcade. The dining area has a few different options, but a couple of them were closed. They did have Chinese, but the Mexican was closed, and they did have the pizza. So the pizza actually came out really fresh, and the chicken tenders were good. This was probably our favorite spot that we ate at, and there's also a sit-down restaurant here. So we're gonna show a couple more of the food options, but you really can't go wrong with the pizza, the cheese sticks, and the chicken tenders and fries. We do have a video on our favorite restaurants in Orlando though if you want to eat outside the hotel. All right, so we're going into the theater. I'm just going to show the size. Yeah. Oh wow. Cool. So that was pretty cool. Again, with the furniture, these seats weren't the most comfy, but it was still really neat to be able to actually watch a movie in here. We had never seen Polar Express, so we watched most of it, and then the other day we watched Nightmare Before Christmas. The first night we went was on a Wednesday, and there was nobody in here. So during the weekdays, there might not be as many people, especially if they're going to be at the theme parks, but it was a really nice perk. I think it's funny they have the Nickelodeon game and the old Nickelodeon Hotel. So we played at the arcade for about an hour. It was a lot of fun to play some of those games. And then on Thursdays, they have a GatorLand show specifically for that day. I think it's just once a day in the afternoon or evening. I would look on the schedule, but there is a worker from GatorLand that comes in and brings different species in. So you're going to get a lot of different reptiles, possibly amphibians. And then at the very end, you're able to hold one of the baby gators just briefly for a photo. We've been to GatorLand. We actually did the capybara experience. So if that's something that you'd be interested in watching a tour of GatorLand, I will link it down below. But it is a really cool show. I wouldn't miss it if you're staying here. And I highly do recommend getting their ice cream. It's the Hershey's ice cream, and it is premium. So every flavor that we tried, which you can go and sample, was delicious. I ended up getting a raspberry chocolate one time. The kids loved cotton candy and sugar cookie, and my husband loved their chocolate. But they have seasonal flavors too. It was winter time, so they had some peppermint. It was just right across from the market, so everything in this hotel is really easy to get to. I like how convenient it is, and if maybe you're visiting the theme parks and you didn't get a chance to get some ice cream, this is a really great spot to do it. So besides the ice cream and the quick service food court, they also have a breakfast buffet. So that opens around 6 or 6:30 in the morning and is until at least 10:30 or 11. I will say it's just a standard breakfast, almost kind of like hospital food quality in the cafeteria. Some things you can't go wrong with, like the fruit, but my husband works at one of the hospitals and he serves food to the patients, and it's pretty much the same food that he gets in at the hospital. I wouldn't necessarily pay for this breakfast buffet unless it's in a deal, like if you get the free breakfast for staying, then free is definitely worth it. But I think some of the stuff had been sitting there for a while, like some of the pancakes were kind of, especially that French toast was kind of hard. I will say the biggest disappointment was the sit-down restaurant. I was really excited to try it. It was the Hideaway, and I wanted to like everything. I always try to be super positive on this channel. The ribs were just really tough. All the meat was really tough. It was overcooked. And the barbecue on the ribs was just, I don't know, it was just too much barbecue. We've eaten at some great restaurants in Orlando, but this just isn't one of them. And again, I wanted to like it. I really did. It's just everything was just kind of and it was pretty much overpriced for what we got. I'd rather just go back to that pizza place that was in the food court right there. And finally, I'm going to show the highlights of the water park, which is probably the best thing there. I do enjoy the movie theater. I love the GatorLand show. The arcade is fun and the ice cream is really good. But the water park is going to be a highlight, especially if you have kids. And you have to schedule a time to do the new FlowRider, but it is a personalized experience with trainers that give the kids or adults tips and tricks on how to do it properly, and they kind of guide you through it. I thought that was really cool and probably the best thing of our trip. They also have this area here too. It's got a pool, the main pool, and it goes up to 4 feet, so 1.2 meters. And then there's also 2 different water slides, so that's pretty cool. that's probably one of the nice features. But this used to be the Nickelodeon Hotel. It's so crazy. I always used to want to stay here when I was younger. We never got a chance to. So that is really cool. But it does seem like a nice pool. The kids are happy because they love swimming. And the instructors are great. I'm going to have to leave them like a really good review because they are amazing. There's a few families here. It's in December. Next week is Christmas. It's actually really dead here. So definitely not an off season, or it's definitely off season. But the hotel rates are great. We're up there, up on the top floor. Get a nice view of the pool and everything here. I have to say this is one of the highlights. So the water park really is nice. And you get 2 at a time. So that way you can, you don't have to worry about running into other people. You schedule a time with a QR code. And it's nice. We're really enjoying that. There's cabanas that you can rent out. There's the towels, and they're gonna have food trucks later, restrooms. So they got a little bit of everything here. It's honestly perfect, especially if your kids love to swim. Woo! She's doing good too. Look at her. So proud of her. I'm not gonna do that. I will fall on my face. But they are doing great. They did this at the Great Wolf Lodge, which was fun, but they never got a training session. Jack actually loved it so much that he ended up signing up for another time slot, and then my husband and daughter ended up going upstairs for a little bit. So if you want to do it again and there's times available, you can absolutely sign up again. So the pool area on this side has the FlowRider, and then it has 3 water slides and the main pool as well as the cabanas. There is the other side that was completely different. That was more of just a like a shallow pool and then super deep. They used to have a splash area, but they might be adding that back in with the renovations. So I'm not really sure. This was my husband's view from up top. I hope this video was helpful. Let us know if you have any questions on this resort or maybe other resorts. We typically stay at the Universal resorts. We've actually covered every single Universal hotel, but this one is closer to Disney. Click either of these 2 videos next to see more hotels in the Orlando area, and I have a whole hotel playlist if you want to see more options. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know if you have any questions.